Hello, everybody. What's going on? How you guys doing? And welcome back to another episode of the show. I'm never going to be able to just randomly fly through this, though it looks like I could. Is that the path? I found the path. Round 2, I got the path in sight, and no, there's no way. There's no way. I think I did it one time randomly, and I'm never going to be able to do it again. But today we got an episode planned. I'm so freaking excited. Last episode, we did a little bit of chit-chatting. Not a whole lot went on, but we got some preparation done for this episode. I went ahead and did this little bit here, how it comes off of the mountain or the little hill here, and it kind of goes into this ice landscape here. But I also did this off camera, which is perfect because today we are officially going to start the Boardwalk. I've been wanting to do this literally since we first started this series. And now we're actually going to be able to do it. I am going to have to do a little bit of land clearing though, right? Because here's the lore. Ready? Get ready for this lore. I want this to legitimately be an island. And it is, technically, but it starts to get a little thin right here, right? But I want boats to be able to go through and around and go over here to this area and whatnot. So I think what I'm going to have to do is clear out this whole entire landmass right there. It's going to take some work, but I am excited. I need a little bit of turn off my brain and plug in away time. So we'll do that. We'll do that today, but we also are ready to go. Look at this. Okay, I did some preparation work. Look at this. White concrete. We know a majority of our builds, they have white concrete in it. But then we have every single color of the rainbow, which means the Boardwalk is going to be a rainbow, baby. I am so freaking excited. If you know me and you know anything about me, you know that I like colors. I mean, it's pretty obvious based off of what you see already. But I want to build the rainbow here. And it's going to be progressing. So it's going to be the Roy G. Biv right here on this side. And then we're going to do some really fun stuff. So I want to have a bar. I want to have a roller coaster. I want to have one of those mirror mazes. I want to have a mini golf course. There's a lot of things that I have to fit into this small little area. But I think we can do it. So let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of land clearing and a little bit of building. Let's go. So I got quite a lot of work done. You can see right here, I cleared that out and made it somewhat natural. It's not the best, but it looks okay. I'm okay with this. A little bit more sand patchiness, and I think it's going to look bellissimo. Also, I'm not set on keeping this island, but for right now, it's housing all my cactuses, so I'm not going to take that away. But look what I did over here. I am really happy with this setup. You see, I got some buildings here, got a nice little diagonal bit. They're not all going to be square like this one right here. It's going to be a little bit of diagonal. And then I even have some buildings over here, which I'm pretty proud of as well. You can see 1, 2, and then 3, which is super cool. It's going to give us a lot of boardwalk that we have to build, which means I might need a little bit more birch wood. Because as you can see, I've already started that little bit too. But this has posed multiple questions already, and that's why I thought it would be good to bring you guys back, because I want to ask you those questions and see what you guys think. For starters, I want to talk about this spot right here. I think because this is the center of the boardwalk, there's a lot going on right here. I could have an open building right here, an open building right here, and then, you know, something on each and every single platform would be cool, like little balconies. But I would think that right here would be like a good central place for like a courtyard. That might be pretty interesting, you know, a nice relaxing place to sit down. We'll put some grass and dirt and we'll make like a nice little garden, which means we might have to bring out the ice just a tad bit more. But I think for overall, that would be a great idea for right there. But I want to look for something like kind of a filler, right? So something we could put in this garden that's like the main attraction. I can't think of anything. What do you guys think? I'm curious. Also, the second question that I have, because I don't really know what to do. I don't know how to meet this path up with the rest of the world, other than maybe going underneath the track here, which I'm not necessarily a fan. But what if I have like a ice cave, right? There's an ice cave that matches from here all the way past the underwater hotel. It's hard to see down here. I didn't realize how hard it was. Underwater hotel, and then kind of go into the cavern here. So we have this ice cavern here, which we haven't done anything with. Well, I want to do like a bazaar or something really cool down here, like with a bunch of shops in the side of the walls here. And then obviously this is the entrance to the underwater hotel, which is not complete. But if I have an underwater cave section so I can go up to the boardwalk via this way, I think that would actually be pretty cool. It's a lot of work. But, you know, I'm not planning on being too lazy in this world. But other than that, I'm actually really excited about the startup here. It's going to look super beautiful. I am very, very excited to see what happens with this. I want to carry out the boardwalk, probably starting here, going off this direction for now. And just so we have a, you know, kind of a place to walk. And then I want to place down the colors. Because I think I mentioned it before. This boardwalk is going to be rainbowified. So, without doing another time lapse, because I think this is the boring bit, let me just start plugging away, and let's see if we can make this place look a tad bit more beautiful. Oh, you know what? Also, I was thinking, I'm going to take you along my thought process. Sorry if it's a little bit messy. But I'm thinking when I'm taking the path off this direction and I'm going over this way, I do want to have an arch, and it might be an ice arch, kind of starting here at this little island thing, goes up and over, and then I want to have a sign on that arch that says, like, Roy G. Biv Boardwalk or something. That might be a lot of letters to put on a little archway like that, but I think that would be a really cool, like, introduction, separating, you know, the main part of the island from the boardwalk, but I do want to have, like, this grand entranceway. Maybe on both sides. I know there's not a lot of room over here, especially if you do that ice cave idea. But I do want to have maybe another one right here that just welcomes people into the boardwalk. I don't know. Thought processes. Let's get some work done. I need to take a minute out of this video to say I just saw that mob votes have penguins in it now. If you vote for that stupid crab and the armadillo, I almost forgot what the second option was, I am going to hurt you. Vote penguin, please. But it's getting closer to finished. Look at this. I think it looks beautiful. Obviously, a whole lot of work needs to be done to this. There's no windows in these buildings. I don't like that. I want windows. I want balconies. I want detail work. I want a bunch of stuff on these buildings. It's not going to be as plain Jane. The reason why this one over here doesn't have windows is purely because behind there is my creeper farm. Okay? If there wasn't a creeper farm behind there, I might have windows. Actually, with the addition of tinted glass, I may put windows in there. I don't know. But these guys are 100% going to have windows down the line. But for now, I just wanted to get the skeleton up and show you how beautiful the colors are. Look at this. Do one little quick flyby of all the colors. Roy G. Biv. See? Okay, now the issue is we don't have, like, indigo. So I had to introduce into the Roy G. Biv rainbow a little bit of pink. Okay? If you're mad about the pink, don't be. But while I was building this, I was getting a little bit of inspiration on what to do here. And I was thinking, what does Boardwalk usually have? Like everywhere you go, every Boardwalk, they usually have like a concert place. Like a nice little, what do you call it? Like a little thing, like a stadium? No, it's not a stadium. It's a little platform where bands can play and things. And I think it would be really cool. We come out just a tad bit more of the ice here and do like a bowl. A bowl with a music platform here. We could put like the band on there. I think that would be super sick. But the issue with making a bowl shape is you're going to get brown, right? I want to use grass. Because I want this to be like an outdoorsy feel. We'll put some trees and stuff in there. But you can see the side of the dirt here. I don't use texture packs and whatnot, so I don't want to, make this come down and the whole block is green. But there is a block that is all green, and that is moss. Now, the issue with moss is this world was made in 1.14, and all of this has been explored. So there is no moss blocks within this little area that I know of. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there may be moss blocks below Y level 0 now that there's blocks down there. But I think the easiest way to find moss blocks is to go off in one of these directions and look for an azalea tree and then dig down into the cave below. So, a little bit of venture time, and I think the one place I have not explored too much is over here to the west. So I'm just going to go right here to where this block is. And do we even have any maps? Maybe I should get a map and document my trip here. All right, so let's see. New map. Oh goodness, wait, am I on the edge? Oh no, I think I'm on the old map. Let's make this bigger. How does one make bigger? Like that? Okay, cool, yeah, just put that in there like this. And let's see where I'm at on that map. Oh, okay, cool, I'm in a good spot. So all of this ahead of me is uncharted territory. Sick. So, keep your peepers peeped. Keep the peepers peeped. For a little bit of azalea tree. Nothing so far. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of flying and let's see if we can find one relatively fast. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, yes. This is cool. What's in here? Okay, I'll come back. Let's see what's in here. Is this worth exploring? Oh, that's a lot of red eyes. Okay, sick. I was not, expecting to find this. But, hey, I mean, while we're here, I'm just going to go ahead and grab these bad boys. Oh, could you imagine pink trees all over the island? We could do, the Roy G. Biv Boardwalk can have pink cherry blossoms. Oh, man, I'm so... this has changed everything. All I need is one cherry blossom. Yes! Sapling. I'll take 2. Any more? Nah, that'll work. Okay, super exciting. I'm really, really happy that I found that. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Okay, onward. We need to find azalea trees now. If you would have asked me, would I have found cherry blossoms or an azalea tree first? I would have told you 100% I'm finding an azalea tree first. I don't know how I haven't seen one yet. Oh, pleasantly surprised. I'm genuinely surprised I haven't found a single azalea tree. I'm really hoping that I just haven't passed one, but I think I've done a good job scanning, and I'm not seeing a single one. This is a little bit disappointing. I'm also trying to stay within the bounds of this map to a certain extent, because I do want to limit how much I explore. Because when those penguins do come out, I want to make sure I get them. So I was flying around for like 30 to 45 minutes, and I couldn't find a dang azalea tree. And then it dawned on me, I could just go do a shipwreck, because I don't need an infinite amount of moss, right? All I need is two, one. Realistically, all I need is one, and then I can make a million from there. So I got lucky. I found 3 moss blocks, and I found some leather stuff. Don't necessarily know if I'm going to keep that. I'm probably just going to throw that out. But hey, I found it. All right. Remember when I said I wanted a bowl? Well, this is what it ended up turning out to be. Not necessarily bowl-like, but I do like it. Not from this perspective. I mean, obviously there's too many trapdoors going on in there and it's bothering me a lot. But this looks really cool. Like, can you imagine going through the boardwalk here, wrapping around this side and seeing this nice, cool looking courtyard? Ain't it beautiful? And what I can do, ooh, wait for this. We could put down some places to sit with some colored carpet here. Ooh, maybe not on the hill. Something like this. We'll put a nice like lime green right here, a little bit of orange right here, some red, really rainbow vibe, right? We're going with the RGB stuff here. And just like that. Yeah! And we can put up some umbrellas and whatnot. But more importantly, I have these cherry blossoms. So not only am I going to put a couple in this courtyard here, I think it would be a good idea to make little packed islands, kind of like this, right? And then we'll place a cherry blossom on top of it. I think it'll look good. Let's try it. Let's see. All right, so let's take a look and see what that looks like. Honestly, not incredibly bad. Yeah. See, I think right now the issue is it's not looking too hot because of the lack of details that there are, right? Like we talked about this earlier, balconies and the whole nine. We're going to get everything in these buildings. Right now, the paths, everything kind of looks plain Jane. And because of that, it doesn't look incredibly great now, but you have to look past it. You have to look into the future when everything is full of details and life, and we have penguins waddling around this place. Can you imagine that? Vote penguins, please. But I think this looks pretty freaking good. I'm really excited about this. I mean, we got a lot of work done. I'm not 100% set on this courtyard. I'll be completely honest with you. I think there's something a little bit off about it. It might be the fact that I'm using moss. Right? Like it might look better if I just use grass. I don't know. What do you guys think? Please let me know. I want to hear from you guys. I'm hoping to make this place look beautiful, okay? I like the stage. I think it needs a certain touch to make it look a little bit better. I am thinking about putting like band stuff here so that we could have like a live concert. And then maybe I could even, because we got all this room underneath it, right? All this room down here. We could do some redstone stuff with some note blocks and make like some music. That might be kind of cool. But other than that, putting up some umbrellas and stuff, I like that, by the way. I think that's cool. I think this is a win. It is a win. And I even added a little personality, a touch of personality too. Like in a place like this, I put 2 of these cherry blossom trees here, and then I put the half slabs coming down so you could actually come out here. And if I put a little kiosk or something right here that rents ice skates, and then put a nice little fence barrier around the outside here, this can be a nice, beautiful ice skating rink. Ah! Isn't that so cool? I am so excited. But think about it, okay? This is a boardwalk too. So not only are we going to have all of this, but we're going to have like a roller coaster that goes around the whole entire boardwalk and back around. There's so much more detail work that needs to be done. But guys, I think we're in a great place right now. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. This has been a long episode for me because I've done a lot of work over here. But also just to get this touched up on and put down is incredibly exciting for me. This is a project that I've wanted to do for such a long time. So to actually see it here, I'm really happy about it. I hope that you guys are excited as well, and I hope you guys like it, and excited to see what happens with it in the future. Other than that, guys, I love you guys to death. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.